When Reed steps onto the floor, there's an electricity that goes through Rupp Arena that's just different. And it's different for us because we know what a Kentucky kid born and raised in Kentucky playing for the University of Kentucky means to the Kentucky fans. It's electric.
In less than a year, Kentucky's Reed Sheppard has transformed from local high school hero to national breakout star and become arguably the best freshman in men's college basketball.
I've grown up in Kentucky my whole life. I've been to Kentucky games. I've always watched them on TV, and it's been a dream of mine to play at Kentucky. I didn't come to Kentucky because of my parents. Growing up, I didn't even know they played basketball here.
We never put up any UK paraphernalia, any pictures, anything, because we wanted them to grow up making their own path, making their own decisions. And as they got older, then they started understanding Kentucky basketball.
It wasn't until I committed here that I actually thought about it. I was like, dang, like I have a chance to do something really cool. And when I got the offer, it was so special. I couldn't pass up the opportunity.
Sheppard, deep three, left side, got it! A cold-blooded three off the right hand of Reed Sheppard.
How much did your dad pay you not to wear number 4?
No, that was my 2 options. I had 4 and then I had number 15. I stuck with 15 just to follow Dad and all that he did here.
From Peachtree City, Georgia, known as Shep, number 15, Jeff Sheppard.
It's neat to see him wearing number 15. It's more important that he's wearing the Kentucky jersey and that Sheppard's on a jersey.
Reed chose to wear Dad's number 15, but he inherited most of his game and his first name from Mom.
She was a 4-year player here, one of the leading scorers, assists, steals, competitive fight without it being emotional. He's more like his mom, has great feel, reacts to things, throws passes before you would even see it was there. You just say, wow, that feel for the game.
What I remember with Stacy is she was incredibly aggressive on defense. She rebounded the ball more than she should have, even though she was only 5'7".
I never got to watch Mom play, but people at home tell me all about how good she was and how hard she worked and how no one was ever gonna beat her, and she was always gonna be the hardest worker on the court.
If you think Reed's hands are good on defense, then they're nothing compared to the way Stacy played. She had a huge influence on him. Passion, diving on the floor for loose balls, connecting with the fans. All of that is what we see in Reed because, you know, that's Mama.
Every time I go out on the court, I try and play as hard as I can and never let anyone outwork me or be tougher than me. And that was one of the things growing up that she wanted to teach me.
When I watch Reed play, I'm watching his hands because, you know, he gets his hands on a lot of balls. And to me, that was one of my strongest suits, was my defense and my hands, making deflections, getting steals. How Reed processes the game, it reminds me of how I used to think.
I know how good my mom was and how impactful she was on the basketball court. So if I get told I play like a girl because of my mom, then I play like a girl.